Welcome back to The Fives, where we make finance fun. Today we're giving you 5 strategies to secure a credit card when your credit invisible. You're here because you've probably never had any loans or credit history. You're invisible to lenders, and that makes you a risk. So getting a traditional credit card is pretty much going to be impossible. By the end of this video, you'll have some solid suggestions that'll put you on the path to your first credit card. We publish new videos every week. Let us know what kind of content you'd find useful on your path to learning more about money. Let's dive right in with the first method. Secured credit cards. Picture a secured credit card as a pair of financial training wheels, aiding you in your journey towards a solid credit foundation. Secured cards are pretty straightforward. You front some cash at the beginning, usually matching your credit limit. This cash acts like a safety net for the card company, just in case things get a bit shaky. It's a bit like walking into a casino, throwing down some chips before you even hit the tables. You're basically telling them, I'm not here to mess around. I'm serious about this. Having a solid credit history is a big deal, especially when it comes to owning a home, according to a Federal Reserve report. It revealed that folks with no credit history often struggle to snag a mortgage and, by extension, own a home. The idea of using secured cards to boost your credit might seem scary, but it's a vital step toward financial freedom and home ownership. Every purchase and on-time bill payment is like telling the credit card company, I've got this. You're leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, each one marking progress toward a better credit score. Over time, your diligent use of the card builds a positive credit history, making you look better and better to lenders. Picture it like a painting coming to life, with each payment adding vibrant colors to your credit score palette. This whole process is a marathon, not a sprint. It can be a bit slow to build the stamina, consistency, and endurance, but the results will show in time. Now let's talk about becoming an authorized user. Think of it as getting a financial sidekick. In a world where a strong credit score opens doors to endless possibilities, this could be your secret weapon. Imagine it as an arcade game, where teaming up brings big wins. It's all about joining forces, pooling resources, and using that combined power to your advantage. This is how to level up in credit score co-op mode, because in the credit game, teamwork pays off big. So, how do you make this happen? It's as simple as asking a reliable friend or a close family member if you can piggyback on their credit card. But let's clear something up. This isn't about going on a spending spree. It's about benefiting from their positive credit habits, creating a positive ripple effect on your credit report. Credit cards with low rates and no annual fees like Citi Simplicity, a top pick by NerdWallet in 2022, are a great way to get the perks of good credit habits without actually owning one. The advantages are huge. You can start building a solid credit history without the risk of going into debt. You're also more likely to get approved for future loans or cards. Plus, you get some wisdom on financial responsibility from the main cardholder. Being an authorized user comes with responsibilities, though. Not playing by the rules can lead to trouble. Discipline is key, because careless spending could hurt the primary cardholder's credit history if you're not careful. Another way to snag a credit card without a credit history is by checking out credit unions. These financial cooperatives are created, owned, and run by their members, operating as nonprofits. This unique status allows them to offer perks that for-profit banks can't match. Think of credit unions as the plucky underdogs of finance, thriving like the underground punk scene beneath the glitz of mainstream music. Credit unions exist on the fringes. According to the 2022 Credit Card Market Report by creditcards.com, they're home to some less popular but equally useful credit card types. While around 58% of Americans have rewards credit cards, a substantial 12% go for secured cards, the kind that credit unions excel in. These institutions, filled with those turned away by the traditional scene, have learned to be resilient, innovative, and inclusive. They're the financial mavericks thinking outside the box, working with those of us still finding our financial groove. Their starter credit cards with lower credit score requirements give a nod to their significance. According to the same report, only 6% of Americans have student credit cards, and 4% have cards designed for fair credit. Credit unions specialize in these less common types of cards, making them perfect for newbies who might not meet traditional eligibility requirements. The power of credit unions lies in their flexibility. They offer a softer, more understanding approach, recognizing that everyone's financial journey is unique. So, engaging with a credit union might feel a bit unconventional at first, but like finding that rare vinyl record or securing a specialized credit card, it's totally worth it. Our next hack is the Credit Builder loan. Think of it as planting seeds in a garden, carefully tending to the soil, ensuring it's well fertilized and watered, ready for the seeds to be sown. Picture the anticipation of seeing the first tiny green shoots, the satisfaction as the plants start to grow and flower, watching a barren patch of dirt transform into a vibrant, bountiful garden. Building a solid credit history is a lot like this. Like gardening, cultivating good credit takes patience, effort, and time. Credit builder loans from companies like Self and Credit Strong could be a good place to start. These aren't your typical loans, but unique financial tools designed specifically to help people build or rebuild their credit scores. The process begins by borrowing a small, manageable sum that fits your current financial situation. Unlike a traditional loan, companies like Self or Credit Strong don't hand you the money up front. Instead, you make payments into an account held by the lender. These payments are reported to credit bureaus, similar to how a farmer reports crop growth to the agricultural office. The beauty of this model lies in its slow and steady approach. This is probably how you'd build a mixtape back in the day, with each track representing a positive payment history. There's no rush to repay a large sum. Instead, you're nurturing your credit score, allowing it to grow over time. Let's talk about retail credit cards. We can already hear you in the comments. Isn't that the gateway to credit card debt? Granted, it's a valid concern. The mention of credit cards often brings up images of debts and financial trouble. However, not everyone using retail credit cards ends up drowning in debt. According to Sallie Mae's Majoring in Money 2022 report, 59% of college students have at least one credit card, and many of them are retail credit cards. It's all about how you handle it. Responsible use of retail or student credit cards can serve as a tool to enhance your credit score. When managed properly, these cards can showcase your financial responsibility. Every purchase and on-time payment is proof that you can manage credit. That helps boost your credit score, which is crucial for better interest rates on loans and more financial opportunities. The how is simple. Each time you use your card and pay it off diligently, you're showing that you can be trusted with credit. Credit bureaus see this behavior and update your credit score accordingly. The Sallie Mae report highlighted that 73% of students pay their balance in full each month, contributing significantly to building a robust credit history. However, the key word here is responsibly. Retail or student credit cards can be a powerful ally in establishing a solid credit identity, but only if handled with caution and wisdom. The power of a credit card lies in its use, not misuse. So, should you steer clear of retail credit cards? Not necessarily. Like any tool, the trick is understanding the benefits and risks and using that knowledge to your advantage. Responsible credit use is possible. The statistics show it. We've just outlined 5 feasible strategies for scoring your first credit card, even when you're practically a ghost in the credit landscape. Did we miss any? Consider giving this video a thumbs up if you found this content beneficial.